Quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a topic from class 10th. Because in previous video I explained about the quadratic equation, in which we first define the quadratic equation and then standard form of the quadratic equation. Then methods of quadratic equation we derive like the algorithm for all types of method, in which we introduce like factorization method by computing square and formula method. There are three methods we listed. Okay, in the second topic of the quadratic equation is solution of quadratic equations, because there are three applications in which we define it. Because in first video we there are three methods and definition and standard form also we showed in the previous video, but in this video only the solution of the quadratic equation. So solution of quadratic equation defined by with the help of examples. So some examples we have here, and then we write down the solution of quadratic equations. Like first here we illustrate determine whether the given value or solution of the given equation or not. It means here we check out, because quadratic equation is given and one value is given. After putting the value, that value is satisfy the given equation or not, then we check out yes it is a solution. Solution of the quadratic equation or not the solution of the quadratic equation. Okay, so there are two examples now here we have, and now we check only the solution given, then given solution is a part of given equation or not, we check out, and then in the second question we find the unknown term there. Okay, so now we start. There are two part in this question number 1. Determine whether the given value or solution of the given equation or not. Here we check out. So first start first question, that is 3x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, now solution is given at x equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so now substitute this value. In place of x we put 1 by 3, then 0 equal to 0 if you obtain, then the value of x equal to 1 by 3 is the solution of this equation. If both sides RHS and LHS are not equal, then they are not the solution of the given quadratic equations. So now we are substituting the value x equal to 1 by 3 in place of x, then 1 by 3 of whole square plus 2 into 1 by 3 minus 1 equal to 0. Similarly 3 into 1 by 9 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 1 equal to 0. Now here we simplify, 3 3s are 9. So 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 1 equal to 0. Now we have the LCM. LCM is 3. Then 1 plus 2 minus 3 equal to 0. So 0 upon 3 equal to 0. It means 0 equal to 0. Okay, so right and left both parts are equal. It means 1 by 3 is the solution of this quadratic equations. Now here we check out, like these are not equal, then they are not the solution of quadratic equations. Okay, so first question is satisfied at x equal to 1 by 3. Now we take the second equation in which we have second part of this equation 6x square minus x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, so there are two answers, x equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to minus 4 by 3. So check for both. So first here we check, like here we write down 8 x equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so put the value of 3 by 2 in place of x. So 6 into 3 by 2 of whole square minus 3 by 2 minus 12. Okay, then 6 into 9 by 4 minus 3 by 2 minus 12 by 1. Okay, so 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. 3 9s are 27. 27 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 12 by 1. So again here we have the LCM. LCM is 2. 27 as it is minus 3 as it is, and 12 2s are 24. Okay, so 27 minus 27 by 2. Okay, so 0 by 2 equal to 0. Yes, it is a solution. Okay, so 3 by 2 is a solution of the given equation. Now here we check further at x equal to minus 4 by 3. Okay, so 6 into minus 4 by 3 of whole square, and then minus of minus 4 by 3, and then minus 12. Okay, so 6 into 16 by 9 minus minus plus 4 by 3 and minus 12 by 1. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Okay, so 2 16s are 32 by 3 plus 4 by 3 minus 12 by 1, and then we have the LCM 3. So 32 you put as it is plus 4 and minus 12, 3 is 36. So again we have 36 minus 36 upon 3, which is 0 upon 3, and now we have 0. Okay, so this is also a part of solutions. So here we there are two examples in which, for example, having the one value and then we check up the solution, because your given polynomial, that is their highest degree is 2, so therefore you got two answers, you have two zeros, you have two roots, so in which only one root is given, and then we check out, yes, that root is the that is a part of this equations. But in the second question we have two roots, 3 by 2 and minus 4 by 3, so we check for both. So 3 by 2 we put the value and then we got then 0 equal to 0 we have here. Similarly at x equal to minus 4 by 3, again we put in this equation same, and again we have the 0. It means both x equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to minus 4 by 3 is a part of that equation. So this is the concept of solution. If solution is given, then how you check? If putting the value and then you got right and left or both are equal, then you say that yes, given value is a solution of the given quadratic equations. Okay, then the next question is, for what value of k at x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a solution of 3x square plus 2k x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, now the in this before question here we check out solution, yes or no we check out there, but here given 1 by 2 is a solution of this part. So first you write down the given x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a solution of given quadratic equation. Okay, so now we have the quadratic equation is 3x square, so plus 2kx minus 3 equal to 0, because now here we have, generally we know that here like x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is the solution of this, and but one unknown term here given, so we putting the value at x equal to minus 1 by 2, then k is unknown, then k, find the value of k from here. So put the value of x here, that is minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 2 into k into minus 1 by 2 minus 3 equal to 0, so 2 cancel out, and now here 3 into 1 by 4 and then minus k minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so minus 3 by 4 you have here, minus 3 by 1 and then minus k, so here you set on the right hand side, then you got k. So now you take the LCM 4, so 3 as it is, 4 3s are 12, you put 12 here and then k. Okay, so 12 minus 3 is minus 9 by 4 equal to k. Okay, so this is the value of unknown term. If one solution is given, then you find the one unknown term from the given equations. So this is the concept, how you recognize, like how you find out the given coordinate equation, if the given roots, if the given zeros, if the given value, they are part of the given quadratic equation or here we check out and then verify yes or no only here. Okay, so now this is the concept according to the, because in the previous video first we defined the quadratic equation, so that is the concept of quadratic equation only. The given value is a part of given solution or not. Okay, so now here we discuss three types of method. So first here we discuss about the factorization method, because now in the previous video there are three methods we discussed there. So here also we discuss about the three methods. So now first we start the factorization method. Now quadratic equation by factorization method. Previously in the previous video I explained about the factorization method, but only on that video I explained about the algorithm, how you solve the if given quadratic equation is given, then how many forms they have, and then how you proceed with the help of constant value with the plus sign, constant value with the minus sign, and then we simplify and given format, and then we write down the algorithm there. But in this video I have the example here, and then all four variety of the examples here we illustrate, and then one by one I explain same according to the algorithm. Okay, so these are the four questions, and now these all questions, all quadratic equation is solved by the factorization method. Okay, now first and second first variety because there are 4 categories we explained the algorithm. So now your constant sign is plus, then maybe middle term plus, maybe minus here. So there are 2 cases for plus sign, and now there are 2 cases for the minus sign. Who is greater, who is smaller, like everything is explained in the algorithm. Okay, so now first here we listed the first question. Like you write down solution of quadratic equation. So first question is x square plus 6x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, so what is the basic concept? Now you have the plus sign. If plus sign is here, so there are 2 possibilities, but middle term is plus, so therefore you have both the factors in plus plus form. Okay, so now you split the middle term into 2 parts. Okay, because now b1 and b2 we explain about the b1 b2, and then you write down here b1 plus b2, that is 6, and now b1 into b2, that is a into c here. So a into c is 5, so you write down 5. So now which value you consider? Like then their multiplication is 5, but their addition is 6. Okay, so we know that 5 ones are 5, 5 and 1, because 5 into 1 is 5, but 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, so now you split this 6 into 2 parts, 5 and 1. So you have x square plus 5 plus 1 of x plus 5 you put as it is equal to 0. Okay, so now open the bracket, then x square plus 5x plus x plus 5 equal to 0. Then you make the pair like first pair and the second pair. In first pair you take out value of x, so you have x plus 5, and then plus no value is common, so you put outside 1, and then x plus 5 equal to 0. So x plus 5 is overall common, so you put outside x plus 5 again, and then now here you have x, here 1, so x plus 1 equal to 0. Now both factors are equal to 0, so by concept of the quadratic, then x plus 5 equal to 0 or x plus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 5 and x equal to minus 1. So there are 2 roots of this quadratic equation, minus 5 and minus 1. Okay, so we have a factor like plus 5 and plus 1, so we got this 2 answer. Okay, then now here we split the second part. In second question we have x square minus 18x plus 77 equal to 0. Okay, so again we have the same concept. We have plus sign here, constant value in plus sign, but middle value in minus sign. So both factors are minus minus, because you consider both the factor in form of the minus. And now you split 18 if sum is minus 18 and product is 77. Okay, so which value you consider? Their product is 77 and then sum is 18. Okay, so first here you find the factors. Like you suppose you don't know the factor, how you factorize. So first you find out the factor. Like 77 you have the product value. So first you factor this value. 1 Okay, so now directly you got the factor 7 and 11, because 7 plus 11 is 18 and 7 into 11, that is 77. So now you got there are 2 factors, 7 and 11 here. So you split middle term now here, like 7 plus 11, because minus sign is outside here, of x plus 77 equal to 0. So now again this open this bracket, then we have minus 7x minus 11x plus 77, which is equal to 0, and then first pair and the second pair, so we are taking outside x, and then x minus 7 minus 11 is common, then x minus again 11, 7 is equal to 0, so x minus 7 is overall common, so you put x minus 7, then rest value is x minus 11 equal to 0. So x minus 7 equal to 0 or x minus 11 equal to 0. So you have x equal to 7 or you have x equal to 11. So there are 2 factors now, because before splitting you have the negative terms inside, because middle term you split, but finally you got the both the answer in plus, x equal to 7 and x equal to 11. So these are the concept, they are related with the algorithm. This is the first form, like you have x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, in which constant term is positive. Then there are 2 possibilities. you split middle term. If middle term is positive, then both the factors are positive. If middle term is negative, then both the values are in negative. Okay, so this is the first algorithm. There are two description about the equations, and now also we have the illustrate like with the help of examples. And now we have the second case. If constant term is negative, then we have two examples. So one by one this example also we solve here. So first now we try third question, 9x square. The third part of the equation, 9x square minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now your constant term is minus. Okay, so there are two possibilities, one value plus and one value is minus, but you have the minus value here, so this minus sign number is greater than plus. Okay, because here we discuss about the numeric value, means your numeric value, minus sign numeric value is greater and plus sign value is lesser than the minus value. Okay, so now here we discuss like first difference you have, you got minus 3 and product, okay, minus 18. Now 9 to the minus 18. So now which value you consider? So I think you got the factor like here directly, because 6 3s are 18 and 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, so difference is clear out here because you have a factor like product is 18. So now we have two factors. So 9x square and minus sign here, so minus 6x plus 3x and then minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so now here we split the middle term into two parts, minus 6 plus 3, and minus value is greater than the plus value because resultant value is negative. If resultant value is negative, then always you take the big number minus. Okay, so now we have two pair again, first pair and the second pair. In first pair you are taking common 3x, so you have 3x minus 2 here, and then nothing, no value is here, so you take 1, 3x minus 2 now you put as it is. So 3x minus 2 again you have in the overall common, so you put outside, and then rest value is 3x plus 1. Okay, so equal to 0. Now according to equation 3x plus 2 equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So we have here 3x equal to 2 and x equal to 2 by 3. Similarly 3x equal to minus 1 and then x equal to minus 1 by 3. Then here one case here we discuss like middle term is negative and then constant also negative. So now one more case here we have middle term is positive and then constant is negative. So now question 4. Fourth example, 6x square plus x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, now the second case, because first we are having plus plus and minus minus, second question having plus minus and minus plus here. Now again we have the constant term is negative, again we have two factor minus and plus, and now plus sign is greater than the minus here because nature of the number you take greater number as a positive and smaller one is negative. Okay, so now difference first you create out here, like difference you got plus 1 and product is 6 into minus 12 minus 72. Okay, so on multiplication you have product of two factor is minus 72, but difference you got 1. Okay, so now I think we know that 72. First you factor, find out the factor, 36 2 18s are 2 9s are 3 3 3. Okay, so 3 3s are 9 and 2 4s 4 2 2s are 4 4 2s are 8. Okay, 9 8s are 72. Okay, 9 is the greater number and 8 is a smaller one. So now we have the factor 6x square plus 9x minus 8x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, so now we have like a positive number is greater, so positive number is 9 and minus is smaller, so minus 8 here we have. Then difference 9 minus 8 is plus 1 and 9 8s are minus 72. Okay, so now you underline the pair, there are two pair. Okay, in this pair you have common 3x and then remaining value is 2x plus 3. Similarly minus 4 is common here, then 4 2s are x, now 4 3s are 12. so equal to 0, 2x plus 3, and then 3x minus 4, which is equal to 0. Okay, so 2x plus 3 equal to 0, or you write down 3x minus 4 equal to 0. So 2x equal to minus 3, or you write down x equal to minus 3 by 2. Similarly, 3x equal to 4, then x equal to 4 by 3. So again we have two factors, one positive and one negative. So these are the concepts, they are related with the 4 algorithm, because in previous video I explained about the factorization method, and there are 4 category of the questions we explained. And in this video I also with the help of example I also explain about the factorization method. One more question, they are related with the another form, like maybe not complete quadratic equation is given, maybe another form is given, and then how you simplify the quadratic equation, because this is not the given form is quadratic equation. So first you convert into the quadratic equation, and then with the help of factorization method you simplify and then find the value of the roots, find the value of the x. Okay, so now here we simplify or convert into the quadratic equation. So first here we separate out the variable term. Now we have on the left hand side we have a plus b plus x, and then this 1 by x on the right hand side, so shift on the left hand side, so minus 1 by x, and then 1 by a plus 1 by b. Okay, so here we separate out like terms and unlike terms now. Then here we have the LCM. First x of a plus b plus x, and then x minus of a plus b plus x. Okay, so again we have the LCM here also same, and now we have b plus a. Okay, then simplify this bracket, x minus a minus b minus x upon x times of a plus b plus x, which is equal to a plus b upon a b. So this x is cancelled out, and now minus sign is you have common, so you have a plus b, and then denominator x of a plus b plus x equal to a plus b of ab. So okay, now then doing the cross multiply, a plus b x, a plus b plus x equal to minus times of a plus b into ab. Okay, then shift on the right hand side, so a plus b x into a plus b plus x, then plus ab into a plus b, which is equal to 0. Okay, so now you convert into the equation. Now a plus b is common, so we are taking outside. A plus b is outside, so remaining value is x into a plus b plus x, and then ab is remaining equal to 0. Okay, so now we have the condition like a plus b is not equal to 0. So since a plus b is not equal to 0, therefore we have only x of a plus b plus x plus ab equal to 0. Then this value, so first here you simplify the bracket, ax plus bx plus x square plus ab equal to 0. So now this equation we convert into the standard form. Then first we write down the x square, second x dx, and then plus ab equal to 0. Okay, so now this equation convert into the quadratic equation, but now it is directly formed because ab, and now split into the two form, a x and bx. Now a and b are the factors, so a into b is ab here. So now you make the pair only. So there are two pair. In this pair you take the common x, so you have x plus a. Similarly, b is common, then x plus again a equal to 0. So therefore you have x plus a is a common value, and then remaining is x plus b equal to 0. So x plus a equal to 0 or x plus b equal to 0. So x equal to minus a or x equal to minus b. Okay, so again we have two factors like x plus a and x plus b, and their roots are minus a and minus b. So that is the difference, factors and roots. So factors are x plus a, x plus b, but roots are x minus a and minus b. Okay, so now we have this question, they are related with the factorization method, because like there are three methods. Okay, so now in this video we conclude only the method of factorization was always solution of quadratic equation by factorization method, in which many more examples like you do the more practice. We have also a reference book, NCERT book, we have more questions related with the factorization method. Now you do the practice for the factorization method. Solution of quadratic equation by method of by completing the square are find the roots of the quadratic equation by method of completing square, because in previous video I explained about the concept, like they are related with the algorithm we write down, how we find the roots, find the value, like with the help of completing square. So now in this video we have the example based, like we write down some questions and then find the roots with the help of by completing square. So now the question is saying find the roots or solve the quadratic equation by method of completing square. So there are two questions, so one by one here we solve with the help of completing square. So now first we write down the first part of this question solution. Like first we have the equation at x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, so now here we use the concept of method of completing square, in which the first concept I again revise it. If any value with x square is given or coefficient of x square is given, then first concept is you divide by the coefficient of x square. And in this equation we have the coefficient of x square is 8, so divide by 8. Okay, so then we have x square 2 by 8 of x minus 3 by 8 equal to 0. Okay, but now here we simplify 1 by 4. So after simplification we have 1 by 4 of x and minus 3 by 8 equal to 0. Okay, so now the second concept, you bring out the value of coefficient of x here, outside you write down. Okay, outside value is 1 by 4 and that value multiply 1 by 2, because any value given with the coefficient of x after dividing the coefficient of x square, you bring out outside and that value multiply by 1 by 2, then resulting term like you have 1 by 8. So this term of square adding and subtracting in the given equation. So 1 by 8 means first you taking the square and then adding and subtracting. Adding and subtract. Okay, so now we have x square plus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 8, because basically you write down the first positive value first and then negative value 1 by 8 of whole square and then minus 3 by 8 equal to 0. Okay, so now first three terms are written here and then rest of the terms you sit on the right hand side, because now this term is making the whole square concept. You have a square plus 2ab plus b square, so a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is a plus b of whole square. So now you use the concept of this identity and now this equation convert into the complete square, like x plus 1 by 8 of whole square equal to, now 1 by 8 whole square here minus sign, so on the right hand side you have plus 1 by 64 minus 3 by 8, here also plus 3 by 8. Okay, and then taking the LCM is 64, so 1 and now I take the 64, 8 3 is 24. Okay, so 25 by 64 you have here after simplify, and left hand side you have x plus 8 of whole square. Okay, so now this square sign remove on the right hand side, then it is converted into the square root. So you put the root sign here, 25 by 64. But because of removing the square sign, then right hand side you put the square sign, and now you have the plus minus sign also here. So x plus 1 by 8 and then plus minus. Now we know that 25 that is a square root of 5 and 64 that is a square root of 8. So now we have plus minus 5 by 8. Okay, so there are two signs, plus and minus. So first you taking the plus sign here. So you took like x plus 1 by 8 equal to 5 by 8, and then sit on the right hand side you have 5 by 8 minus 1 by 8, that is 5 minus 1 by 8 is 4 by 8. Okay, so you have 1s and 2s are. So first value we got it, like implies you have x equal to 1 by 2. Similarly you have the minus sign, then x plus 1 by 8 but minus 5 by 8 you have here. So x equal to minus 5 by 8 minus 1 by 8, and then you have 8 like minus 5 and minus 1, so minus 6 by 8, that is 3 by 4. So you have minus 3 by 4. So there are two answers, x equal to 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 4, because you have the quadratic equation. So there are two roots, and now both the roots are 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 4, and now here we solve with the help of completing square method. Okay, so that is very easy method. I again explain. Any value with x square, like coefficient of x square, always you divide by the whole equation, and then you bring out the coefficient of x outside, and then you multiply by 1 by 2. Resultant term you taking a square, adding and subtracting in the given equation. Always you put plus sign first and then minus sign, and then these three terms make a whole square, and rest of two terms shift on the right hand side and then simplify, and then you got the roots of the quadratic equation. So now we have the second equation, like 2x square plus 14x plus 9 equal to 0. The same concept here we apply. The same concept, now you have the coefficient of x square is 2. So first write down, divide by 2. Okay, so you have x square. Now 14 by 2 is 7x. But 9 is here, so you put 9 by 2, because 9 is not divisible here by 2. So you write down in the fraction form 9 by 2. Okay, now you bring out your value of x, that is 7. And you multiply 1 by 2, then resultant term you have 7 by 2. Okay, so resultant term, now you are taking the square of the resultant term, so 7 by 2 of square, and adding and subtracting. Okay, in the given equation, now you have x square plus 7x. First two terms you put as it is, then after you write down 7 by 2 plus sign first, minus 7 by 2 whole square plus 9 by 2 equal to 0. Okay, so now this first three terms again, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. That concept is related with the a plus b whole square. You write down since here because you use the formula, and then it is converted into the x plus 7 by 2 of whole square. This value shifted on the right hand side, 7 by 2 whole square, that is 49 by 4, and now minus 9 by 2. After LCM you have 4 here, 49 minus 2 is here, 2 9s are 18. Okay, so what is remaining now? 31. 31 by 4. Okay, so x plus 7 by 2 of whole square, and now this square sign you remove here, then I think you got it, x plus 7 by 2 plus minus square root of 31 by 4. Okay, so x plus 7 by 2 you put as it is, plus minus root 31, because 31 have not is perfect square, and 4 is a perfect square, that is a perfect square of 2, so you write down 2 here, and then plus 7 by 2 is shifted on the right hand side, then you have minus 7 by 2 plus minus under root 31 by 2, and then you have the LCM is 2, minus 7 plus minus under root 31 by 2. That is a complete solution. But now you have plus and minus sign, so again you add on here plus sign. So you taking plus sign, then your roots are minus 7 plus under root 31 by 2, that is the first root, and now you took the minus sign, so your answer is minus 7 minus 31 by 2, because your answer there are 2, because you have quadratic equation and quadratic equation degree is 2, so there are 2 answers. So now this is the concept of method of completing the square, in which here 2 examples we illustrate like same, because algorithm is same. In algorithm there is no change. Algorithm of the basic general form we take there, and then we proceed the same thing. So same procedure for any type of quadratic equation you apply, and then you got the solution with the help of completing a square. Solution of quadratic equation by formula method. Okay, because this is the last concept now, because in previously I explained about the factorization method by completing a square method. The last concept is related with the solution of quadratic equation by formula. Because formula I also derived in the previous video, their algorithm I also explained. and now this formula is also known as Sridharacharya formula. Okay, now Sridharacharya is a mathematician, and then explain how you got the formula like x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. How it come? That is come from the with the help of by computing square method, and then also we explained the previous video. Okay, so now in this video we explain about the examples like method, and then how we got the roots of the quadratic equation or solve the quadratic equation by the formula method. Okay, so now we know that first here we write down the general equation. Consider a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so first any equation you convert it to the standard form like ax square plus bx and plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Okay, so now this is the basic concept, basic definition of the quadratic equations. Then formula is x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, this formula is for finding the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, and here we use the ABC, and ABC from we find out like in the given quadratic equation. Okay, so but one more concept now here we introduce here, because therefore I again write down the formula and then we take the examples. Minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, because this root sign, and inside this value b square minus 4ac. Okay, so this value is called discriminant. Okay, so this word like b square minus 4ac. Okay, this is always greater than equal to 0 because of you have the square root sign, and square root sign always greater than equal to 0 for real roots. Okay, and now this b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. B square minus 4ac, this is equal to d, and d means discriminant. Okay, so discriminant it means d, and d equal to b square minus 4ac. D equal to b square minus 4ac. This is the formula for finding first, because any equation you have like quadratic equation, so first you check, you put in this form like d equal to b square minus 4ac, and then find out there are the solutions like you have d equal to, you have plus value, d equal to 0, or d equal to negative value. Okay, so like maybe you write down d is greater than 0, d equal to 0, or d less than 0, because there are three possibilities. D you have got the value positive value, then d is greater than 0, d equal to 0, and then d less than 0. Okay, so now here you write down the condition for like roots are real. Okay, so and here roots are real and equal, and here roots are not real. Roots are not real. Okay, so that is important. If your quadratic equation having, first you check out, you don't put directly in the formula. First you find out the discriminant, and then this after discriminant decide this equation have the real root or not, because only you case of the real roots you find out the value. Otherwise you have like d less than 0, or you got the value d, discriminant is negative, then you like roots are not real, so ignore it, because only in the case of real you find out the value, because we write down here ABC are the real numbers, and then after putting you got also a solution in the real form. So if your inside value, it means discriminant is negative, therefore you write down roots are not real, so we cannot find the given quadratic equation. So there are two cases for finding, if d is positive, if d is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the very important part of the quadratic equation, because every quadratic equation you check out with the help of this formula, and that formula is d, that is b square minus 4ac Okay, so this is called the discriminant. First you check out by this formula, and then after finding you put directly here. Then after that your formula convert into minus b plus minus under root d by 2a. Okay, after finding the discriminant you put directly the value of b, then without any confusion like b square minus 4ac. Now we find out here, so directly you put in the formula like minus d inside a square root. Okay, and so this formula is also known as Sridharacharya formula. Okay, so this is important because formula method is also like basically they are with the name Sridharacharya formula. So this is the basic concept, basic need for the formula, and then now we have the examples. They are solved with the help of this formula. Like maybe you use this formula after finding the discriminant. Okay, now in this example, find the roots of the following coordinate equation by formula method. So we have 4 examples, and now using the concept of formula method. So first you will write down solution of first part of this question. Your first question is x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. Okay, every coordinate equation first you write down as it is, and then compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, always you compare with the general form, and general form I think you know very well because previously I explained about the general form. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and constant term is called c. So after comparison you got the value of a, that is 1, value of b is minus 2, you write down this sign, and then constant is minus 8. Okay, always all values you write down with their sign nature. Like coefficient of x square, nothing is here, so you write down 1, and now coefficient of x is 2, but not here. Before of this plus minus sign is here, so you put minus 2, and now constant is minus 8, so minus 8. Okay, now previously I explained about the discriminant. Okay, so first you find the nature of the coordinate equation, like it means they have the real roots or not real roots. Okay, so first here you find out discriminant b. We know that the formula like b square minus 4ac. So first all these values you put here, minus 2 of whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus 8. So 2 square is 4 and minus minus is plus, 4 adds are 32. So that is 36. Okay, so now we have d is greater than 0. D is greater than 0, it means roots are real. Okay, so now we have to find the first basic concept like roots are real. So now we use the formula like x equal to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. Okay, so now the substituting value of b here. So first you write down x equal to minus b. b is minus 2. You put minus 2 plus minus d. Now you got the value of d. d is 36. So you put here direct 36. And then 2 into 1. So you put 2 into 1 here. Now minus minus plus 2 plus minus as it is. Now square root of 36. You know that 6. And then 2 here. So now you plus and minus sign, so taking plus sign, and then you have x equal to 2 plus 6 by 2 means 8 by 2, and 8 by 2 is 4. So your first answer is x equal to 4. Okay, so minus sign now here, so taking minus sign, then x equal to 2 minus 6 by 2. So you have minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. So x equal to minus 2. So there are two roots. Okay, so this method is very easy because only you put the value of the ABC only in this formula, you got the direct value. Because in computing square and factorized method you use some concept like sum and product is there, but here no concept. Directly you collect the value and then you put in the formula, you got the answer. Okay, so now again we try like the second question. So second question we have 6x square plus 7x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so now directly write down compare with General equation like ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we have the value a equal to 6, b equal to 7 and c equal to minus 10. So this is the basic mean. First you take out the value of ABC and then you put in the formula for discriminant. Discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac. So you write down first here b square means 7 square and then minus 4 into 6 into minus 10. 7 square is 49 minus minus plus 4 6 are 24, 24 into 10 is 240. Okay, so you have 289. Okay, now again you have d greater than 0. If d greater than 0, then you write down here roots are real. Okay, so then now use the concept of formula like minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. So you write down minus what is the value of b? B is 7 plus minus under root d you have 289. You put here 289 upon 2 into a means 6, so you put 6 here. Minus 7 plus minus, now we know that the square root of 289 that is 17. So you put 17 and now 2 6 are 12, so you have 12. Okay, so you taking the plus sign now and then you have x equal to minus 7 plus 17 by 12. Okay, so 10 by 12 that is 5 6 up. So 5 by 6 is your first answer. Okay, so then you taking the minus sign. Then you have x equal to minus 7 minus 17 by 12. Okay, so minus 7 minus 17 that is 24. So minus 24 by 12. 2's are. So your answer is minus 2. So second answer is x equal to minus 2. So there are two factors like x equal to 5 by 6 and x equal to minus 2. So now that is again the concept is very easy going, only you substitute the value, you got the answer. So now we try the third question. Third part we have 3x square plus 2 root 5x minus 5 equal to 0. So again compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and then value of a is 3, value of b is 2 root 5 and value of c is minus 5. Okay, so now we have the value abc here. Then first here we find like discriminant d, that is b square minus 4ac, because first we check the nature. So we have like 2 root 5 of whole square minus 4 into 3 into minus 5. 2 root 5, 2 square is 4, for root 5 square is 5, minus minus is plus, 4 3 are 12, 12 5 are 60, and then 4 5 are 20, plus 60, that is 80. Okay, but resultant is positive, so d greater than 0, d greater than 0 it means roots are real. Okay, so roots are real, so now we use the formula here. Formula we know that is the x equal to minus b plus minus under root d by 2a. Okay, so put the value minus b here, so b is 2 root 5, so you put 2 root 5 here and then plus minus root 80 by 2 into a is 3. Okay, so we have minus 2 root 5 plus minus 80. Okay, so 80 now we find the factors 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, because 16 5s are 80 here. So first we write down the factor and then 6 here, so making there are 2 pair. So this pair is outside. We have minus 2 root 5 plus minus 4 root 5 upon 6. Okay, so you have the value of x like this. Okay, but plus and minus sign both you have here, so you put plus sign, taking plus sign here, then you have x equal to minus 2 root 5 plus 4 root 5 upon 6. So 4 root 5 and minus 2 root 5 you have 2 root 5 by 6, so 3 is up. So first value is root 5 by 3. Okay, you got the first factor. Similarly, you taking the minus sign, then you have x equal to minus 2 root 5 minus 4 root 5 upon like 6, same here, and then minus 6 root 5 upon 6, 6 cancel out, you have minus root 5. That is the second factors. Okay, so now very easy going, only the substituting value got the answer. Now the last question is root 3x square. This question having the last, like fourth part. In fourth part we have root 3x square minus 2 root 2x minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. Okay, so then here we have like first compare. First we have the value of a, that is 3, value of b is minus 2 root 2, and value of c is minus 2 root 3. Okay, so first find out the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. After putting the value, we have minus 2 root 2 of whole square, 4 into root 3 into minus 2 root 3. Okay, so minus 2 square is 4 and root 2 square is 2, minus plus, 4 2s are 8, 8 into 3. Okay, so 4 2s are 8 plus 24. Okay, so we have 32. With 32, then d is positive. D is positive, it means roots are real. Okay, so roots are real, so now we use the formula x equal to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. So minus, that is minus 2 root 2 plus minus root 32. Okay, and then we have 2 into root 3. Okay, so we write down here minus plus 2 root 2 plus minus 32. 32 you find out the factor of 32, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. You write down 5 times, then making 2 pair. So the solution is 4 root 2 and upon 2 root 3. Okay, so you have again plus minus sign, so you taking plus sign. Then x equal to 2 root 2 plus 4 root 2 upon 2 root 3, that is 6 root 2 upon 2 root 3, 3's are, okay, so 3 root 2 by root 3, so now here rationalization because root 3 is here, so this 3 is cancelled out, so you have 3 root 6 is the solutions. Then you taking minus sign. Okay, so after minus sign you have x equal to 2 root 2 minus 4 root 2 upon 2 root 3. Okay, so you have minus 2 root 2 but 2 root 3 here after cancel out. But again you rationalize the value, you have the square root in the denominator, and then you have the answer like minus root 6 upon 3. Okay, so there are two answers again. You have x equal to minus root 6 by 3 and x equal to 3 root 6. So there are two answers, they are related with the both. Okay, so now these all examples, they are related with the directly their roots are real. So now one more examples, they are related with the not real roots. Okay, in this question, find the roots if exist of the following quadratic equation by formula method. Okay, first so here we check out this equation having the existence of the roots or not. First we check out. So write down the solution. Like first, you have 2x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. So compare with again ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so a equal to 2, b equal to 1 and c equal to 4. Okay, so now using the concept of d, that is b square minus 4ac. First we check out the nature, and then 1 square minus 4 into 2 into 4. Okay, so 1 minus 16 2s are 32, so minus 31 we have. So d is less than 0. D is less than 0, it means roots are not real. So roots are not real. Okay, roots are not real, it means solution is not possible because if exist. So here existence is not possible because your discriminant is negative. Okay, so now we have the second question. In second question, x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. After comparison, we have a equal to 1, b equal to 1 and c equal to 1. Then again we put in the formula like b square minus 4ac, that is discriminant, that is for finding the nature of the roots. So we have 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1, that is 1 minus 4, we have minus 3. Okay, so d is less than 0, it means again we got the same results, roots are not real. Roots are not real, it means you cannot find the roots because your roots are not exist here. So in both the cases, because previous example have the fund like all the equation having the real roots. So therefore we find the condition for the real roots. Okay, maybe one question like the another third part. We have here suppose x square plus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so that is the another variety, like you write down the third and compare like a equal to 1, b equal to 4 and c equal to like same 4 here, and then we find the nature of the quadratic equation with the help of this d, discriminant formula, b square minus 4ac. So we have 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 4. So 16 minus 16, that is 0. So d equal to 0. So this is also a case of roots are real. Roots are real. But in this case we find the same root. So again now because exists real, question is what? If exists then we find out. So now here exists because roots are real here. So formula is minus b plus minus under root d by 2a. So we put the value like minus of 4 plus minus under root 0 upon 2 into 1. So we have the minus 4 by 2, that is 2. So we got minus 2. Okay, so your answer x equal to minus 2 for both the roots. So you have both roots are same, minus 2 and minus 2. Because your answer d equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. Okay, so both answers are same. So now you got the two answers are same, x equal to minus 2 and minus 2. So there are three cases here we listed, like because the nature of the d we write down in the three form, d positive, d negative, d 0. Okay, so now we have the three examples. First example is related with the total, d is positive. Second example they are related with the like here d is negative, and then third example they are related with the d is 0. Okay, so in this video we find like all the questions they are related with the formula method, concept for the formula method, concept of discriminant here also will illustrate. So you do the practice, more examples you take yourself side and then put in the formula, and you find out the first you find the nature of the roots, then you put in the formula and you got the value of the roots, or you find the roots of the quadratic equations. Okay, now I think you enjoy with the like quadratic equation by formula method. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Now if you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Sanjay Teacher.